Welcome. Are you looking for something?
Guess I need to do that after. Wait, no, I wasn't sure about that one. Need to undo that one. Should.
Have a nice day.
Okay, we got a bit more money now. And we got an empty stomach.
Hey there. Positively ambrosia.
Delicious.
For justice.
Okay, so I can't go that way. Oh, huh. Okay. So I have to go after the, That's not very nice, game. Yeah, there's no Reaper here. I can't get through that. So, alright, well, let's go do Center Street first.
Let's have a look.
Hold on. Oh, I tried to get out of that. Thought I saw something.
I can do
Oops.
this.
Boom, 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 boom,
Oh,
boom, boom,
this is
boom,
gonna be
boom.
easy. Out of my way! You're gone! Thanks for that! Bombs away! Feel the breeze! You son of a... Thanks, yo. Kaboom! Not Penny?
Not all to say.
Oh, that's right. I was supposed to take this one off. Oops. I'm terrible with these pins.
Bring it! Ready or not?
Without a chart, I'm just messing around for no reason.
Let's do this! Feel the breeze!
Splendidly done.
We got this! Out of my way!
Face erasure.
See ya! Nailed it! Bombs
Masterfully
away!
done.
You're gone! Out of here! You're not! You okay?
Like my humble contribution.
Great job! Sucker! Light it up! Follow me, yo! Perfecto!
Boom.
Just be careful! Ready or not?
Yeah,
Evisceration.
like I said, I'm basically just trying to evolve everything. I haven't picked a
Bombs away.
set thing yet.
Let's keep it up. That was sick.
Was an inexplicable success.
Just keep it up, alright? Sucker.
How?
Oh, I didn't need to do that. Oh, well, that's a waste.
Out of my way.
Was a decisive victory indeed.
I'm focusing heavily on the grind and getting food in me, because this is anything like the first game. Food is key. Food is very important. Yo, boss! I got any favorite transport? I do, but none I would recommend to you once. Just makes sense. No, I hate how fast that is. So you got any favorite junk spots? I do, but none I would recommend to one such as yourself. Makes sense. No way to fit into any of Penny's clothes, Joe. Penny! Oh, I love that.
Hello.
Cool. Oh, we don't have this.
Come again.
What to do?
Here, we'll get the one we just bought.
Let's move.
So I thought I saw... Damn it, yeah, I tried to get out of it quick enough, but I didn't.
Let's have a look.
Oh, actually I haven't eaten from these shops for a bit. Or at all, I don't think.
Welcome.
Tokyo roast beef.
Come back
eel.
soon.
Let's take a look. No, records. Better than food decks. Yeah, I don't think I'm eating there at all.
Let's move. Welcome. Man, I am
let's eat.
starving. Let's eat.
At least I ain't hungry
that
anymore.
really hits the spot. Come back soon.
Okay, let's check. Is there a way to... No. Do these now. Oh, cool! I did not realize this was here. I missed something yesterday? Oh no! Not good. I didn't see anything new. Oh, there they are. Wait a minute. Oh, there's a little music note with the song that's next to it. So this, yeah, kill the itch. Oh, wow, this is so good.
Gotta focus.
Hey, where is
Let's have a look.
the last one?
Let's move. Oh, yeah.
Oh, the expensive. Oh, speed. Let's get speed.
Yeah, thanks.
Oops.
Gotta focus.
Nothing here. Is that? Okay, it must be at the front when I botched it trying to look for that thing. I could have sworn
Let's
I
have a look.
saw... Yeah, there it is, there it is, there it is.
Gotta focus.
SP. I saw a green thing.
Let's have a look.
Damn it, got stuck to a fight.
It's go time.
I'll do this quickly. I could have sworn I saw a green flame on the other side there.
Victory is all but assured.
Nice one, now, girl.
Bombs away! Light it out of my way!
Time to use my true power.
What you been waiting for?
Was my humble contribution.
That was perfect.
Face erasure.
Ready or not?
Out of my way! Bombs away! Kaboom! Oh man, that's it!
Okay, let's go check that green thing again.
Alright, could have been worse.
Okay.
Gotta focus.
Yeah, I see green flames somewhere. Ah, alright, so I'm guessing the yellow and the red mixed to sort of give it a greenish tinge. Okay, I'll go check it now.
I can do this.
Okay, I thought I saw green flames, so I thought it was one of those special ones.
Let's bring the pain, yo! Sucker!
Ready or not?
Bombs away!
Just doing my job.
That was perfect.
Light it up!
Ain't no stopping us now.
Not bad, yo!
I think I'm gonna have like the best points just because I keep
I foresee no difficulties.
doing high change with them.
Was my humble contribution.
Great job.
Just doing my job.
Like a boss.
Face erasure.
Kaboom!
Ready or not? Out of my way!
What'd you say, Penny?
Yes, got it.
Masterfully done.
Ready or not? Out of my way! You're gone.
Kaboom!
Alright. One bird, one bomb.
We've got this in the bag.
Just doing my job.
We're on a roll!
Was my humble contribution.
Booyaka!
See ya! Hey, not bad. Just doing my job.
Sucker!
Ready or not?
I bring it!
There we go. I don't think it damaged this fight. Oh, I just jinxed myself.
Okay, we got this. Ready or not.
An adequate performance.
That's like a C plus.
Face erasure.
Sucker!
See ya.
Light it up!
Out of my way. Ain't no stopping us now.
Not bad, yo!
Splendidly done.
Thanks, Nagi.
Anything
You really killed it out there.
Chase. Chase. Chase.
It's an honor to be recognized.
Nope. Cool. Got Central Street. And that makes 3. I'd say we're making good progress. Let's just hope the other teams aren't. Love that ringtone and hate it. We shall soon find out.
Hey.
Newsflash from the scramble, y'all!
Whoa there.
Can't believe it! All 3 teams taking over new turf! All of us? And while you've got your attention, let me heat you with another update. Here are your current turf totals. The Wicked Twisters lead with 4 areas, while Very Beauties and the Pure Hearts have claimed 3 apiece. As the boss always says, things are really heating up. And for that, I'll reward you with a little more freedom. Say goodbye to those walls that were blocking your way. 101, Shibuya Hikari and Scramble Crossing are now yours for the taking. Already got Scramble Crossing. You know what that means. No confrontation with the enemy factions. So now they're pitting us against the other players, huh? Back in my day, we took on the Reapers, not each other, yo. To be fair, it isn't always like this. Usually there's more puzzles. The struggle for territorial control is fraught with surprises. In the mood for another one, cause surprise, here we are. La! You with the Very Beauties? Look at them, man. Of course they are. We sure are, sweetie. Though we take a little stroll and get a sneak peek of our future turf. Such unfounded arrogance. Yo, want a piece of pie? Of this pie? You're gonna have to fight for it, yo. Oh, aren't we bold for newbie? What was his name again? Neku? Alright, listen. I ain't Neku.
What you say?
Name's Beat, yo. And I'm a fine, make sure you don't forget it. Guess we're really doing this.
Sorry, but you're no match for me.
This is about time, because the other one felt like whenever we took an area, it was just ours, and we just owned it.
Victory is all but assured. Just doing my job.
Kaboom!
You ready for this?
Anything for Brendo?
Get a grip, yo!
Nice work. You're not.
Splendidly done.
That was perfect.
Just doing my job. We emerged triumphant.
Great.
Threat muted.
Alright, could have been worse.
Actually, you know what? I think we're good for now. Let's get out of here, Archie. Ta-da for now! Huh, that'll teach him to mess with the Twisters. At least we managed to hold our ground.
Hold up.
Wait! Hey, wait! You dropped this! Kinda careless of him to leave something so important behind. I mean, anyone could just pick this up and read all there. Oh. Sup? Okay, for the record, I'm not guilty of prying into their business because the phone was already unlocked. But it says they want to take down the Twisters. let's see. They're gonna meet at 104. No, wait. Shibuya Hikari. The one without a restaurant. That's oddly specific. Okay. Sounds like they want to avoid being overheard.
Seriously?
Who exactly is they? Sumoi Pure Hearts VP. Who the hell's that? I haven't the slightest. Guess they're like Momoti's second in command.
I don't know.
Honestly, I'm less concerned about the who and more the what. Sounds like they're trying to tag team us. Feels a bit unfair. Shall we put a preemptive stop to their collusion efforts?
What you say?
All I got out of that was stop, but I say hell yeah, Penny! Well then, glad you're on board. I ain't like how they're trying to play dirty. Don't sit right with me. Let's show them how wicked we is, yo. He hasn't changed a bit. Wait, second time he's run off like that. Hey, Marine Dude, what should we do with this? Maybe just put it back where you found it. Yeah, good idea. Don't want anyone thinking I stole it. Well, better get moving.
Lord Rindo.
Whether to 104 or Shibuya Hikari, that is the question. The one without a restaurant, whichever one that is. What was that? Oh, it's just a change to the thing. Don't want too many L's in. It's a ZR. Oh no, it's a ZR for a ZR, that's fine. Actually.
Hello.
Giving out's one I'm not sure about. Need to get that one done soon. I already did that. Huh, cool.
Come
Get
again.
everything here. Hope! Alright. But there it is. Oh, I went too far. In fearful day, in raging night, with strong arts full, our souls ignite. When all seems lost in the war of light, look to the stars, for hope burns bright. All will be well. Hey V, how you doing? See if we can afford some more expensive stuff.
Oh, yo.
That's good to hear.
Hey, yeah. Thanks.
Okay. You know what?
Gotta focus.
Let's do another quick grind. We're getting time. Yes!
I guess I could go a round or two.
Oh, I forgot to change. No, I did change pins. Cool.
I foresee no difficulties. No need to thank me.
Follow me, yo.
Indeed.
Kaboom!
Hang in there. See ya.
My day's been good, yours?
Time for a beatdown. Who's up first? Sucker. Alright, great job.
Splendidly done.
We got this.
Nothing serious, that's usually good. Especially nowadays.
Just doing my job.
I think we've got
Listen to good music and playing a good game.
Masterfully done. An adequate performance.
Like a C plus. Sucker. Nailed it. We're on a roll.
Oh, what discovery is that?
We've got this in the bag.
Plus my humble contribution.
Great job. Arms away. Follow me, yo. Copy that. You're gone.
Just doing my job.
We're on a roll. See ya. Sucker. Let's bring the pain, yo.
That's the weird thing. I've had the opposite effect. I've sometimes found getting the smaller ones is cheaper, and I don't know why. Shouldn't it normally be the larger ones is cheaper?
Arms away. Sucker.
Splendidly done.
That was sick. All right, we won.
Oh, get portable ones and take out the cradle. Wait, really? Cradle ones cost... Oh, wow. Sorry, that took me a while to... Oh, yeah. Oh, I don't really need them, but yeah, put it in. Well, actually, if anyone needs it, just whisper or tag view. Okay, that's going on to that one. That's done. Oh, I got two Shepherd of the Houses, damn. Wait, did that evolve? No, it didn't evolve from that one. An L. Hold on. Damn it. Got so many pins. Yeah, let's get that one.
Let's have a look.
I got myself a portable hard drive just because for video editing.
Gotta focus.
That way it's sort of separate a little bit. The problem was, every time I asked for a model that they had available on their website, it's like, oh, we don't know where they are. We don't know where we put them. We don't know what shelf they're on. And finally I found one and I'm like, I'll just take that. It was cheaper than I was intending to, but it just got frustrating after a while.
See ya!
Just doing my job.
Nice!
There! Yeah, just doing my job.
Like a boss!
Face erasure.
Light it up.
Going up!
Well, the big trouble I was having is I go to them, alright, where can I go to see what you have available? And they're like, oh, we don't have a display. And I'm like, so what do you want me to do? And they're like, oh, I can read off ones on the list on our, on their database, on the register. And I'm like, so you're gonna have to go through all of them, one by one. And the person's like, yes. Alright, if that's how you want to do it. It's more of a waste of your time than mine. Like, everyone behind me was getting, like, you know, moaning and stuff, and I'm like, it's not my fault.
No need to thank me.
Over already, though?
There's more where that came from.
Okay, let's... Actually, yeah, let's sell and buy some clothing, because I don't think there was any clothing we were missing from here.
Oh, yo.
Oh, that's right, I have to sell some pins. I think I sell this. I think I got as much as I wanted, because I want to buy food as well. You know what? Let's sell 4 of these, because I don't know enough about the new pins to be able to go through this quick.
Yeah, thanks.
I'm working on this old Core 2 Ultra Smart small form factor PC. That's good.
Let's have a look. Let's move.
Okay, can I buy food from you? Do I have enough food? See, I wish they'd stop that. That's actually getting annoying. I just want to enter the place and buy food.
Have a seat.
Might be able to afford everything. Alright, cool.
And now we meet the Ambrosial.
See ya.
Small storage server. Oh, that's pretty good. Because, yeah, you won't need much, yeah, you won't need to get much dedicated memory to that, yeah. Actually, question I've always asked, because I usually know this stuff on the outside, does doing server stuff like that, like especially if you're doing something like Minecraft and all that, does it take up, I assume it'll take up some download and upload of your net. Alright. So, we can go... You know what? Let's punch the biggest group. Let's go into 104. Let's mess with the Vero Beauties. They stole one of our pins. We gotta get them back. Oh, really? That's good to know.
Ready? Galaxy Brain, activate!
Because I've always wondered if it's just worth me setting up something. But you need to do the, what's it called? Why am I blanking out on words?
Let's Keep it going.
The thing where you have your modem and sort of have two-way data travel or whatever it's called.
Go.
Terrible at words because I'm usually self-taught.
Masterfully done.
Bombs away.
We're back in business.
Let's go, girls. Let's go, sucker.
Yes, got it.
Was it a decisive victory indeed?
Just gotta keep it up, yo.
The boss, eh?
I'm all set. It's go time. No sweat for Fret.
Yeah, I did something actually similar.
Was my humble contribution.
I have a very old TV. So what I did is I basically just got an old laptop that I had,
Within reason.
sort of just like screwed it on, and I've turned that TV into a smart TV through the through the computer.
Follow me, yo.
Great job.
Splendidly done.
We got this.
No foes can foul me.
Or me. Don't forget about me.
Alright, bring it. You son of a...
Damn it.
Many thanks for it, Brindle.
Nice work.
Sucker. Give it to me, yo.
Most spectacular. Farewell. Even a new chapter of Electro waits.
Yeah, just you got low money. You got to sort of
Get worse, you feel?
rely on skill. We just have wiped out the enemy team. Yeah, it sounds like it, and that's pretty cool. Phew, this place is ours now. Last time I did something like that when I was actually a bit more tech savvy and I wasn't old and out and all the stuff I know is outdated now. I had something like that, but I couldn't find a tower that properly fit, so it was basically just like circuit boards spread over a table. And I'm like,
Hey.
I didn't have any access to anything proper for storage. This place is ours now. Listen up, newsflash, Scramble Slammers.
No way.
The Wicked Twisters take a new piece of turf, which means the Vera Beauties are down a piece. Bummer. Hope Cannon can forgive us. We're trying to kill her. What in Hachiko's name are you doing here?
What'd you say?
Could say the same about you, punk. Oh, forgive me. You simply caught me off guard. I didn't mean to treat you like a ruffian. Your town sounds thoroughly intentional to me. There you are. We've been looking all over for you, girl.
Oh,
So bad news. Sounds like those icky twisters are onto us. Cannon says you should just call the whole thing off. What is this thing of which you speak? I don't have any idea what you're talking about. So useless. You trying to address me? What? What? No, you must be hearing things. I've got to run. Ciao! Rude. It's already bad enough we lost this area. To lose to those icky twisters of all teams, that's just sad. I need a Cosmo. Oh, and it holds like 2.5 HDD. That's good. Oh. It sounds like it's going to be like this very, very decent little powerhouse. Their moral creativity seems to have taken a downturn. Their morale certainly seems to have taken a downturn. Fine by me, Lee. Let's see how far down we can make it go. I mean, to stop their scheme was a good start.
Hey.
I don't get it though. Are they all really that afraid of us? Like, us? They certainly emit an aura of unease. Right, so you noticed it too.
Nay.
I was speaking to myself. But I heard it. Doesn't that count? Still no word from Swallow. Especially when basically on the same page here. I strongly doubt the veracity of that statement. What is it? What is you two fighting about now? Must be one of the other teams. 'Tis but discourse between opposite elements. You mean like water? If that facilitates your comprehension, then yes. Facilitates your comprehension, then yes. Question is which one? Oh, that's good. Alright. So... looks like I can't go there. I'll have to take... Man, are you making me bully the, Man, I was hoping not to deal with it. Alright, let's actually do a bit of grinding, though. I know I say that every place, but... if I get... oh. Damn it. I locked myself out going the wrong way. Yes. Damn it. Thought I could get a third one. But yeah, I want to keep ahead of the shops, and especially food.
Let us tread carefully.
Let's keep it going.
Face erasure.
Kaboom!
Going up.
Ain't done yet.
Ready.
Farewell. For thy humble contribution.
Perfecto.
Fly.
Whoa, whoa,
Hit them both, hit them both, hit them both. No, this isn't Digimon. Wait, did I not change the, I finished Digimon a while ago.
Oh, this is gonna be easy.
Oh good, I did change it then.
Like a C plus.
Time to use my true power.
What you been waiting for? Bombs away!
Let our powers combine.
Nope, you're a fake. You're real.
Got it. We're on a roll.
I bring it!
You're the real one. You, yep.
See ya.
Many thanks, Lord Ringo.
Nice work.
Farewell.
Oh, it's one more real one? There it is.
No foes can foul me.
Or me. Don't forget about me. Back in it.
Oh, that's a little Digimon toy. It's our stream Digimon. Yes, we've got a stream pet.
Not too shabby.
Would you like to feed our stream pet something? Or would you like to play a game with it?
Well, howdy.
Okay, I've got everything here, but let's sell what we just won. Oh wait, no, that was only a half battle. Damn it. Yeah, let's see what we get. I'll just clean up now while I can. How does one do this? Okay, do you want Tamagotchi or do you want specifically Digimon? Because it's simply a program, a fan made a program for a PC, and I just linked the window to the stream. And it's got a save system, so when you save it and turn it off, it doesn't like time pass.
Y'all come back now.
Oh, did you assume it was a stream function?
Let's have a look. Sorry, but you're
No,
no
I had to do it
match for
myself.
me.
To be honest, I use elements, so a lot of stuff that is a normal stream function, I have to do it myself anyway. So it's kind of just become a habit.
All but assured.
We're back in business.
Just doing my job.
We're on a roll.
Let's turn up the volume, yo.
Masterfully done.
You're gone!
Just doing my job.
That was perfect.
An adequate performance.
That's Legacy Plus.
Right.
See ya!
Light it up.
Was my humble contribution.
That was sick.
An adequate performance.
That's Legacy Plus.
Yeah, I've got all the remakes so far. I had my order of X come into EB Games, but I haven't been able to go because we've been in a hot spot, and I've decided to take the extra precaution of just not going out for at least 2 weeks. Like, I'm actually running out of food a little bit.
Light it up.
Maybe I should start killing these things.
See ya!
Many thanks for it, Brendo.
Nice work.
Oh, you are real.
Was my humble contribution.
Perfecto.
Leave it to me, yo.
Nice.
Bombs
Oh, that's
away.
fake. I thought it was real. I thought I saw the stripes a second ago.
Face erasure.
You're gone! Just getting started!
Yes, got it. Nice one, Rintu.
Sucker.
You're gone!
Oh, wait. You know, it's the normal 4 reasons and all that that everyone else is. I'm just being a bit
I foresee
overly
no
cautious.
difficulties.
And considering since last weekend I've had a very weird, raspy voice, I've sort of been a little bit more careful.
So good. Let's keep it going.
Kaboom.
Problem is, everyone in my area now is panic taking the
Light it up.
All together now.
the vaccine, and I've been trying to get in line for a while, and this just made it worse. So I'm wondering if I should just wait for the under 50s Pfizer one.
Just follow my
They've got it
lead.
ready
I'll do
soon,
what I can.
and it doesn't have the side effects. So
Splendidly done.
and then hopefully they can use the normal one that's meant to be for over 50s for, you know, the over 50s who need it.
Do it, yo.
I won't be so starved for this thing that we promised we were going to have plenty of.
Me. Don't forget about me.
Let me go. Thanks, yo.
Was my humble contribution.
Great job.
Face erasure. Just doing my job.
Yeah, I want to just make this go faster.
Yes, got it.
Most spectacular.
Sucker.
Don't adopt me project. Oh wow, cool, I got it.
Splendidly done.
Good. Let's keep it going.
See ya!
Kaboom. Sucker.
Was a decisive victory indeed.
That's not so bad, right?
That being said, I do need to look into the new AstraZeneca and see if it's when it's going to be here. I picked up a cheap HDMI switch, What do you mean a cheap HDMI switches? All switches have HDMI, don't they? Or is this one that's been modded to have the HDMI on the handheld so it's easier to stream? Because I've been looking into that. The thing I'm trying to get at is it on the Switch itself, or is it on the dock? That's the word I'm trying to think of.
Hello there.
Oh. Ooh, definitely grabbing new pins. This is also why I do these grinds, because it gives me access to this. That turns into that, so I need to do that. Yeah. Oh, I jumped the gun thinking Switch. So, something like... The word I remember is splitter? It's a HDMI splitter? Okay, cool. Sorry, my brain just went to gaming. It's just automatic now. Damn it, still not enough money.
Farewell.
That's actually not bad. I remember the good ideas of like going to Laverton Market or going to Pipeworks and all that, and just hunting around and seeing if there's some cheap, good quality stuff. It's plugged. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So you could split it between your PS. Yeah, because I'm basically moving the same HDMI between my dock and my PS4. Incoming. What do you want now? You're hungry. V, what should we feed our good boy? Incoming.
Greetings.
Greetings, sheeple of Shibuya. This is your Game Master Shiba speaking. Hope you're feeling footloose and free on day number 3. Got some red hot news for ya. This the brother running the games these days? Yep. I'm pleased to see this turf war has kindled a fire in your bellies. And although it looks like the Runebringers are cooling off today, their loss can be your gain. Don't miss this chance to climb the ranks. I ain't never seen this punk before. I love Beat so much. Perhaps he's a relatively new Reaper.
Oh.
Especially you, Wicked Twisters. Did you lose that spark you had last week? Quit your sulking and see if you can't set my heart ablaze once more. Dude's fine overheat at this rate. I only hope. After all, a game without white-hot passion isn't worth watching. I also realized it's got a butterfly necklace, which actually works a lot based on what butterflies mean in Japan. And with that, I bid you adieu. Seems like our esteemed Game Master's taken quite the shine to you kids. Blah! Gramps? Yo, you're the Rat Reaper from yesterday. What you want with us? Yeah, just want to see if you notice people looking at you differently. Oh, exactly. Well, first is beat Big Bad Suzukichi, albeit with some outside interference. And then use laid waste to that little powerhouse Tsugami. And when you topple 2 of the top plays in the game, people start to talk. saying that you're going after the head honchos next. I beg your pardon?
Huh?
Wait, are you saying the Ruinbringers are a 3-man team? Yeah, but of course. Don't tell me you didn't know. Suzuki and Tsugami just do all the dirty work on behalf of the boss, on the boss's behalf. So they sit out the turf wars because they're outnumbered. That's one reason. Now that's a nasty beating you gave him the others. And me mentioning your names got the other teams shaking in their sneakers. Although you can only go so far on reputation alone. The real question is, do you just got the skill to go all the way? Yeah, hey!
Hey, punk.
Yo, Gramps. Huh?
You.
Ain't nobody could win the fight they won without skill. So how's about you shut that trap of yours before they take you on too? And another thing.
A Reaper.
Why are you even here talking to us? Why are you here talking to us to begin with? Wait. Beat is the bomb! Seems this is far from his first verbal bout. This ain't the turn to take with your elders, kid. So you think you know it all because you're the second time around at the rodeo. Because this is your second time around the rodeo. I know the messing with players is against the rule, yo. We got enough on our plate racking up points without you getting up in our business. So get lost before things get ugly. Kids these days, I'm telling you. You'd be all long gone by now if yous didn't have each other. Yo, Gramps. Fighting with these three really helped me get back into my groove. How about you and me go one-on-one and I'll prove it to ya? Dude, you can't just pick a fight with a Reaper. Wait, can you? Well, it ain't gonna be no walk in the park. But even Reapers were players once upon a time. And besides, I used to be a Reaper myself. No way. Reaper?
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Easy there, Tiger. Ain't exactly fair if I ain't allowed to fight back, is it? A word to the wise, though. You could use an entire team of ex-Reapers, and still wouldn't stop the Ruinbringers from coming out on top. Littledale. Oh, okay, yeah. Anyone on the chat? If you're from Littledale, please check your exposure sites, check your locations, and check where the hotspots are and all that to make sure you're okay. And yeah, get tested if you need to. Anyways, I'll let you get back to pretending like you've got a shot at winning. Yay! Gone with the wind. Don't go shouting showing your face around us no more, Gramps.
Get out of here!
So, B, were you seriously a Reaper? Sure was. Whoa! That can only help our chance this week then, right? Right? The next Reaper can probably do all kinds of things. Just a sec though. How are you alive now if you used to be a Reaper? Because I went back to being a player. That was the only way I could save Neku. There's that name again. Whoa! You're like a page in the legend of Neku. Pretty cool, eh, boss? While I agree it is unclear to why my input is required in this scenario. So, were you too close?
For show.
For sure! Me and him always had each other's back, yo. He was there for me at the end too, right when it mattered most. Would have put money on him being here, but I guess the odds were always slim. And here I thought I finally lucked out making it to the UG and all. Now I don't know where else to look, yo. Sorry to hear that. Nah, it's fine. Open ain't gonna get me nowhere.
Sure thing.
Anyway, let's bounce. Top spot ain't gonna take itself. Took the words right out of my mouth. There's still plenty of time. It's only 3 days after all. Just need to climb to first place by the final day. Then leave this game behind us for good. Now that we've gone, beats on our side, and now that we've got beat on our side, I think we can actually do this. Alright, I think I've done enough grinding. Let's just get to the end. Booyah Hikari. And my test page is being a bit silly. The Wicked Twisters have invaded enemy turf. There it is. Oh, we've got empty stomachs. Let's see if we can get something to eat. Yeah, this is actually getting annoying. Just let me get me food!
Oh, greetings.
I think I've been here already, but let's just get one of each.
And now we feast.
Man, I am starved.
This tastes pretty good.
Come back again.
Wait, at this point, wouldn't it just be an anniversary edition of the anniversary edition of the anniversary edition? No, I wanted to... Oops, he saw me. I guess Pokemon rules. Your eyes lock, you go into battle. I want to fix up some stuff.
We've got this in the bag.
HD remake of the anniversary edition of the anniversary edition.
Leave it to me, yo.
I hate the bomb so much.
Let's turn up the volume, yo.
We're on a roll.
Oh, the aim on that thing is weird. It's got a short respawn point.
We really killed it out there.
This year is the 10-year anniversary of Skyrim's release. So, initial release. Yeah, but it's gotten so many updates and remakes that it kind of just loses the charm of it, I guess. Boss of this area has appeared. Okay, let me. What do I want to do again? That's right. I want to check this quickly because I know we're saving up for her, and we got none today, which is really annoying. Yeah, I knew I had unlocked one of them. A padded wrap skirt. We can buy wrap skirts now. Sweet. Hey, how is our clothes decks going? We've got most of the books. Oh wow. Yeah, I might need to up the game. Food decks is nearly done. Oh! I heard that! I thought that was a joke! I thought that was an update and it was a joke. I heard someone going, Skyrim's getting a fishing update or something. Oh, I guess that's what they mean. It's getting a... So it's trying to be Final Fantasy 15.
Victory is all but assured.
Let's keep it going.
Follow me, yo.
Indeed.
Come on, hang in there. All right, bring it. Kaboom! Leave it to me, yo.
Great job.
Sucker.
Bye-bye.
The new chapter of Electro waits!
All right, could have been worse.
So it's only on PS5 and Xbox One. Okay, so this feels level up, reunion, nice. This feels less like a anniversary edition and more like a reason to buy the PS5. Took it. Well, if the other teams didn't fear us before, they should now.
Hey.
Heads up, players! Got another news flash coming your way! The Wicked Twisters have made their mark on another area. The Pure Hearts and the Beauties must be reeling. They've both had their turf swept up and away by the Twisternerinos. Can anybody stop their raging whirlwind of destruction? I've got a feeling we're gonna find out soon enough. Cause if I know these teams like I do, they ain't gonna take that kindly. Thievery, the kind of thievery lying down. Isn't thievery the point of a turf war?
Now then.
The city's yours for the taking, players, so get out there and grab it. And don't forget, the boss will be watching, so be sure to give him a good show. I don't want to be too doom and gloom, but I think it's safe to say that the other team will be coming to take our turf. Sure sounds like it. So we just fend them off, easy as they go. That go. I mean, yeah, but it's 2 teams against 1. One of them could keep us busy while the other makes a move. Good point. We're not exactly equipped to handle a 2-front assault. And there's a very good chance the other teams are going to take advantage of that. But what if we were to meet our enemies on both fronts? Like, split up? Seriously? Of course. But why? Well, objectively speaking,
Agreed.
we Twisters are quite the formidable force.
Right.
Hell yeah, we is! I mean, yeah, but seriously?
Alright.
She ain't wrong. We already took the other team's turf for once today. And we showed the Ornbringers who's boss the day before. Guess you're right. Maybe they've got a point. I thought we'd be hopeless without Mimioto. Maybe we're not so hopeless after all. Especially now that we've got Beat on board. Dude, you gotta stop the hero worship. I don't know. We're still pretty sorely outnumbered. Was not more than a mere suggestion. Well, what you think, Rindu? Me?
Rindo.
You're the leader, ain't you? I mean, yeah, but I have no preference as to how we proceed. I shall do as Lord Rindo bids. I'm gonna lie, still not super sure about this. But I'll go with whatever Rindu's decision. Well, you heard him, Captain. So what's it gonna be? Do I really have to choose?
Right.
Okay, let's try splitting up. Alright then, I'm gonna go with my boy Rindu. That means Fret and Penny is team 2. Sounds good to me.
Is that so?
Permit me to ask why you split the teams like that. Well, I may be a player, I may played the game before, but I'm still getting back into the groove. So I figure I ought to follow the leader and have him lend me a hand. Just feel safer with that way, you know? I fail to comprehend how his presence in any way ensures your well-being. Don't sweat the details, boss. Let's just make the most of it. Which way do you want to go? Let's see. Beetles will be posted up here, and the Pure Hearts will be here. Oh, we'll be posted up there, and yeah, cool. I was gonna say, is it the other way around, but I misread it. Pure Hearts. Close, though.
The show.
Whatever. We'll go with the Beauties. Okay, so you're going to Donzaka and O East.
Yep.
Then me and the boss will go after the Pure Hearts, which shall take us to West Exit and the Express Underpass. Sounds like a plan. Good luck, you two. I fear I shall need it. Okay, I hate the 2-player mode. I barely like 3-player mode, so this is going to be annoying. Also, we're taking on the stronger team of the 2 that are playing.
Let's move.
Let's get something to eat.
Come on in.
Well, let's
Let's
eat.
eat, yo. At least I
Pretty
ain't hungry
tasty.
anymore.
See you again soon.
I'm not going to do any grinding with just the 2 players. It's going to be too hard.
Let's move.
There he is.
Okay.
Alright,
I
let's
can do
find
this.
out. I may have screwed up the pins, so I'm probably going to die. I don't remember what pins I put on these guys. And I remember someone had a bomb,
Who's
so
up first?
the bomb's the worst one. Yep, we got bomb.
I bring it. You ready for this? Bombs away. Light it up. I bring it. Bombs away. You ready for this? You ready for this? Kaboom!
All right. We won.
Yeah, this is going to be a bit hard. I think I can handle it. I can actually combo the 2 bombs pretty well.
Could have been worse, you feel?
Because it looks like it's nearly done, so... Boss has appeared. Yeah, I'll spend the last of my money getting some food.
Hey, come on in.
Let's eat,
Well,
yo. That hit the
pretty
spot,
tasty.
yo.
Come back soon.
Okay.
All your asses is
Last one
black.
was annoying, not hard, so I think I'm good. I think we can get this
I think
done.
we've got this.
I came to slay.
Party time.
I came to slay.
Bombs away.
Let's go, girls. Let's go, girls.
You ready for this? Kaboom! I bring it. You ready for this? You ready for this? Kaboom! You alright? Booyaka!
Right.
Bombs away! Get a grip, yo! Sucker!
I came to slay. I came
Let's
to
go,
slay.
girls!
Yeah.
I bring it! Bombs away!
I
Sucker!
came to slay.
Not bad, I'd say.
Okay.
Oh, great.
Not too shabby.
Booyaka! This place is ours now. Sure looks like it. Getting his voice right, it's a bit more husky. It's more like, yeah, booyah, we got this.
Hey,
It's your boy coming at you with another news flash.
Ooh.
Alright, have a good night, V. And it's double trouble. The Wicked Twisters just claimed 2 zones at once. Expressway area is ours now too. Fred and Nag, you really did it.
What the hell?
With that deal, Twisterinos, did you multiply? Did you divide so you could add some more turf to your collection? I bet the beauties of the Pure Hearts are shaking in their shoes right now. Shaking with rage, that is. You gonna take that?
Right.
Huh. We're gonna take whatever that... They're gonna take whatever we dish out, yo. You feel me, Rindo? Let's move. I don't think I've gone here much. Oh no, this is... I have gone here. This is the American...
Welcome.
No, it's not. So all my money gone. See you, man. Take care. Stay safe. This is it. The very few
What?
last stand. Speaking of the devil, yo. Ain't that them? Well, well, it isn't everyone's favorite little superstars. Sorry, kids, but if you think you're gonna get any further, then you've thought wrong. Joke's on you, pal. I ain't thought a single thing since you started talking. Hold on a sec. Aren't you that Neku guy? For the last time! Name's beat, yo! Get it through your thick skulls already. Here, I'll help you out. Let's go, Rindo.
All your asses is grass.
Okay, we got this.
I bring it.
You ready for this?
Sucker. I bring it.
Yes, got it.
Not bad, yo. Light it up. Sucker. Kaboom!
Wow, we really killed it out there.
I love that my points is nearly at 25k.
Could have been worse, you feel?
Oh. Yeah. Evolve. Oh wait, this means I'm stuck with it longer. Yeah. There's a shop up here. That's it.
Hello, welcome.
To Coney Coney.
Pins? Ooh, I'll take a pin actually. I'll buy
Leaving
anything
so
else.
soon?
What a shame.
Okay, I can do this.
Huh, these punks is done for.
I came to slay!
What?
Let's go, girls!
I came to slay!
Kaboom! Bombs away! Let's turn up the volume, yo!
We got this.
Let's go, girls! Let's go, girls! Bring it!
Nailed it!
Booyaka! Let's go, girls! Let's go, girls! Whip, yo!
What, Henny? What? What, Henny?
Sucker! Light it up! What? I was just getting started,
Eston
yo.
Kai raiding with 16 people. How are you guys doing? Oh wow, that is a lot of amazing people to enter my channel. Dope name, thank you so much. Eston Kai, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the core. I'm losing myself a little bit. Kiki Pop Culture, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the core. How is everyone doing? Let me guess. You guys were playing World Ends With You Neo, right? Just a bit of a hunch. Siggy's here? Yeah, Siggy. I just got back and you're raiding. That always happens. You're lurking until the last like 5 minutes of a stream, or you pop in and you're like 3 raids down deep into Twitch. I always wanted to play the series. It's really good. It's all of it, like 15-year wait for the second game, and I am hyped about it. I love this game so much. Also, I believe, yes, thanks to that amazing raid. I'm gonna shout you out just quickly here. I'm gonna, you know, pause the game a little bit just to appreciate the amazing support from Twitch community and from Eston here. Thank you so much. I'm always touched when a stranger raids me, someone comes in that I don't know. You're taking a risk, and I'm glad you take a risk with me, and I appreciate bringing all these amazing people into my channel. Thank you so much. Thanks to you, you just triggered our 200th follower, which means we are going to be doing a War of Light event to see which of the 7 Lantern cores is going to be our channel's favorite. So thank you just so much for that alone. And yeah, welcome everyone. Let me know what. Yeah, let me know about it, guys. Just talk. Tell me what's going on. Throw all the info at me. Distract me. What were you guys playing? Hey, Beat. I'm pretty sure that's the area's leader.
Beat.
No, it's really good. It's gonna be a big subathon. I'm gonna have to set up a Discord now for my channel. Thanks to that, I made a few bets on that 200 follows. So really glad we got there. I should probably approach with.
Yo,
The hell's this? Y'all ain't even gonna roll out the red carpet for your special guest, yo? Caution.
Icky twisters.
We will once we actually get some guests who warrant special treatment. I love the Green Lantern series. That's really good. My channel sort of bounced about. If you look at the top left, you can redeem points to change the stream mode. We're currently Blue Lantern, so we're currently on Hope. I was doing I was doing just chatting on video game industry in China. Oh, let me know a little bit. Is it any good? Like, I don't want to judge another culture or another thing, but the workforce from the electronic standpoint is a little bit concerning for me. My specialty is to play games that nobody heard of or lesser known. I try and do that. I literally try and do that. My first few streams were the new Zoids game, the new Transformers game. I do Temtem because everyone kept asking for Pokemon, and I'm like, no. I do Digimon, which I am trying to force hard. Because no one apparently likes Digimon or something. I don't know. I was doing that this afternoon, and then I moved into this game. Wow, the sass. Pretty brave of you to show up as a duo. Ain't you scared? Wait, well, I'm doing the wrong accent. Aren't you scared? Nah, we ain't, but you ought to be. Scared of a couple of drab dummies like you? Ha! This zone is ours. Is our last stronghold. And as a very beauty, I will defend it to my dying breath. Oh god, that's more real than it should be. We're the gangs with a passion for fashion, and we won't lose to the likes of you. You don't get people for sure, but I'm an off-timer streamer, so it's a bit of a hobby for me. Yep, there was a new one. Yes, there was. It's basically baby's first time playing a fighting game. And it works pretty well with that. For that goal of teaching children and having a child level or younger level fighting game, it does its job.
Just be careful.
But unfortunately, I don't really like the story around it. Oh god, there's a bear. Why are you guys attacking us? There's a bear like right there. No, not the bear. Target the peeps. But yeah, it's based on the Zoids Wild series, which, if it's anything like the game, I'm just avoiding because I don't want to be a hypocrite. It's meant for children, it's not meant for the old Zoids fans, so it is what it is.
Bombs away.
So, you know, I'm just going to leave it at that. Like, I'm not going to judge a game for meeting its goals, or judge a series for doing what it promises.
I did it! Hell yeah, you did!
No, I actually haven't. To be honest, I'm guessing you're pretty big, deep into the gaming industry. My things are, I look up dumb stuff on Steam. Just see dumb shit from Steam. Just go down the, what's it called? The Steam hole.
Not too shabby.
So that's pretty good. Getting awareness for small games, getting awareness for indie games is always a good thing. Like, it's why I do Temtem, it's why I try and push, even though Digimon is a big company, it's trying to do innovative new stuff, and it half the time gets punished for it. I'm like, no, you may have failed, but you still don't punish it for trying the new thing. We did it. We actually beat them. Them beauties just couldn't handle a couple of beasts like you and me. Gotta say, that was easier than I thought, yo. Guess he was right about splitting up. Nice one, Captain. Well, technically it was Nagi's idea. Speaking of which, I hope she and Fred are okay. Wukon looks good. I might have to look into it. Yo, Rindude! Fred? Nagi? So, was everything good? Digimon is still pretty big in Japan. Shame the Pokemon got so big, and to be honest, I don't see them as the same genre. I really do not see them as the same genre, so I always have difficulty doing that comparison. I think they are two different universes with two different stories that have a similar concept and the last three letters of the name. But here's the thing, I've been trying to do Digimon streams, and it's currently, even though I'm trying to push it and push it and push it, and I'm going to keep pushing it, it just flops. And then when I go to raid someone else who's playing it, there's like only 2 people playing Digimon at one time, usually on Twitch, which feels wrong to me. So, was everything good? Better than good. It was great. I hesitate to offer such effusive praise. Either way, you did a great job. It was started to be the same thing. I don't feel that. Even the first games were different, and the show is completely different, isn't it? Like, Digimon's an isekai, where Pokemon is literally a mon collecting. And... what was the first Digimon game? Digimon has to become something else so it doesn't have to compete with Pokemon? Okay, I don't know about the first... Actually, what was the first Digimon game? Because if I remember, the first Digimon game, toy-wise it was... I thought no, because the toys were the Digivice, which Pokemon never did until later, which Pokemon are trying to do now. Isn't it? And soon everyone's going to hear about it. Because it was originally Tamagotchi Bandai, and then they tried doing the Digimon line, which was a separate thing, because they wanted to do the combat mechanic. Oh, are you saying that the combat Digimon vices that evolved from Tamagotchi were trying to sort of move into Pokemon, and that's where they got similar, even though they used two different mediums? That maybe then, yeah, I think I see what you're saying, actually. Well, here's the thing, Digimon hasn't been collecting even then, because the first Digimon game was one Digimon, a partner, wasn't it? Here we go.
Hey!
Newsflash, Scramble Slammers! Man, it's gonna feel great to hear... Man, it's gonna... Actually, you know what? I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna find out if I'm wrong. Because I like to know if I'm wrong, and I will apologize to Kristen for it. What was the first Digimon game, and what was the format? Because I only felt it's been more collector more recently. The first one was Digimon World. Yeah, that's the one I remember. Video Game Bandai and PlayStation released 19 about Digimon Virtual Pets. It was followed by various sequels released for PlayStation. The focus on a human brought to File City on File Island by Digimon to save the island. Digimon helped in their memories, so the gameplay revolved around raising a single Digimon from an egg. Yes, the first game was a single one. It's usually been single. It's rarely gotten collective. It wasn't until I think Digimon 2000, the second Digimon World was a collector one. That was, I think, the first collector one. Pocket Digimon World. I don't know about that one. Digimon World 2. Yeah. Yeah, I felt it was always the opposite then, but I don't know what the corporation's mottos were back then. Oh, you'd be surprised. I had like 10 Digivices. Yeah, have you gotten the anniversary ones? I've been getting one of each of the anniversary ones. Not every color, every model or mode.
Whoa there!
The Vera Beauties claim a new area as their own. Wait, what? What? When? They took a risk by giving up their last spot, but I'd say it paid off. You beauties are keeping it hot, and for that you deserve mad props. Thought we was done for the day, yo. I would jump on it, at least here in my home country. The first 3 models are sold out. We just got the Digimon X models. I really hope we get the D3s. I want the D3s. And as you can tell, I'm kind of big Digimon. If you look to the left middle of my screen, you'll see our stream pet. If you want to play with him or feed him, let me know. I don't mind pausing the stream to do it. So we've got to look after our little child, our stream child. No, D3 was the one based off Gen 2, where it had the pedometer, the large one. The one after that, I can't remember its name, had the card swipe, I think. But that was about when I was sort of too old to do them. D3s was the last before I stopped. Perhaps the previous leader resisted as much. Oh, perhaps the previous leader resisted as a mere diversionary tactic. So what's it gonna be, Twisterinos? It's your chance to make a move now. And you might lose all your turf before you even know it. Yes, that one. Those are the D3s. I really love them. I think they're the D3s. I might be wrong. Looks like they took the area around 104. Then I say we go back, and then I say we take it back. Okay, let's take a look. Oh, you bastards. Alright, alright. I'm gonna play that game. I still have no money. Screw it, let's try and get to the end of this day. Yeah, I love the pedometer ones just because of the walking mechanic and the fact that it's based on steps. Better brace ourselves. This is the big one. Let's see the beauties over there. And I can sense their murderous intent from here. For real? I ain't got a feel. For real? I ain't feeling a thing. 'Tis for the best, perhaps. She's right, though. Got a bad feeling about this. Don't matter what you feel. We've got a job to do, don't we? They can't touch us if we get to them first, right? Let's go. Oh, nice. Question, does it still have its safe state memory, or was it wiped when you put a new battery in? Oh, okay. I was kind of curious about that. Well, hopefully you can get some in a safe manner with what's going on. Hey, are you with the Very Beauties?
Yeah.
Clock the fit kid. Who does it look like I'm with? It's about time you icky twisters showed up. Been waiting. The name's Mayeto, and unlike the other beauties, I'm long-lasting. While I am unable to scan his thoughts, I expect his psyche is better left unexplored. So all we gotta do is take you down, and your team is done for, right? Assuming you're capable of besting me in battle.
Hey there.
Mato, I hope I'm not too late.
But
Sumio, what are you doing here? Come to propose we shirk the rules for a moment. Indulge in a little immoral behavior, if you will. You're not exactly my type. Oh, God, this guy just got shut down right here. Should be tied to the battery. If it doesn't, then it'll be safe to say that it won't contain the memory because it was... Yeah. Well, save state memories can last a long time, so I was actually curious, but let's be honest, if the Pokemon cartridge ones have expired, I'm assuming Digimon ones have expired. I've actually had one last nearly 3 months, I'll be honest, from the new models, so I'm kind of impressed the save state battery has that much charge. No, not like that. Take down the twisters, remember? Uh-oh. I realize you likely lack the authority to broker this sort of negotiation on the spot. Surely Cannon would understand you merely acted in your team's best interest. Well, why don't we take on these ruffians as a team?
Huh?
Okay, now I've got a bad feeling. I swear, you really don't know how to talk. No for an answer. Sorry, you really don't understand no for an answer. Fine, I'm in. Actually, before I do this, I should do something just because you have been absolutely amazing. Am I pronouncing Eston correctly, by the way? Twitch names can be interesting. But I should chuck you a follow just for everything you have done. I am right? Good. Someone's got to put these icky twisters in their place after all. And it might as well be us. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Like that.
Roger that. I'll go rally the troops then. This is seriously unfair. Whatever, man. Oh. It ain't about the numbers. Don't matter if there's 10 of ya or 100 of ya. Going down, yo.
What?
My, aren't we confident. Neku? Alright, I'm gonna say this one more damn time, and that's it.
Hey, punk.
I ain't Neku. Name's Pete, yo. Now, let's do this cattin'. Wait. Right now? Okay. I like that he's like the more experienced player, the more experienced psych wielder. He's been here before, and he's just like, I'll let this kid run his team. I ain't gonna step on no toes. I love Beat. He's just got so many like small nuances that make him amazing. Oh, that's a lot of bastards.
No sweat for Fret.
Let's keep it up. Perfecto.
Yes, it's 3 years after the last game. Fret is actually from the first game. There's actually been a few recurring characters, which has been amazing.
Let's keep it going.
Is that all you got, Penny?
Not all, per se.
Time to get wild.
Just not too wild.
That was a decisive victory indeed.
I can't believe it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say what happened. I'm not gonna spoil it for you.
I'm honored to be recognized.
I had the thing with the first game where everyone's like, oh, it kept going and going and going. I'm like, yeah, but if you look at the time you played each week, you should have expected more game from Square Enix. Like, I was actually expecting a 5-week run from that game, so I knew it wasn't ending, but I guess I just had that experience. Where'd Meito and Sumio go? They bounced, I think. Whew, glad to hear it. What'd I tell ya? Ain't about the numbers, yo!
Oh?
Does this mean the battle for urban supremacy has finally ended? Guess we'll find out.
Hey,
Attention Scramble Slammers! Got another news flash for ya! Hold on to your seats, cause this is big.
oh,
The Wicked Twisters, taking all of Shibuya! Never doubted you for a second, kids.
right.
Which brings us to the results! The undisputed winner of today's Turf War are the Twisteroonies! You really knocked it out of the park! But man, what a bummer for the beauties. They start off strong, ready to paint the town red or pink, but they're walking away today all black and blue. Just want it to be over. I don't think there's another grand final, do you? And that concludes today's Turf War players. Wait, seriously? Wait for it, wait for it. I'm still reeling from all those twists and turns. I don't think my poor heart can take any more. Big shout out to all of y'all for putting on such a good show today. Get pumped for your prizes. And until next time, keep it hot! So we're finally done here or what?
Yep.
Yep, all done. Turf, defeat the other teams to turf, fourth out. Oh wow! We weren't even close to the amount of points we should have gotten. We're gonna have to come back to these. Alright. Okay, so even these days have replayability.
We
Interesting.
really got a good thing going here.
Oh yeah, you could say that again. Am I right?
I cannot help but feel we are riding our new comrade's coattails.
It's all good as long as we win. Honestly, I was never much of a team player, but I'm better than I was 3 years ago, yo.
Yeah, it's an understatement, man.
My hero!
Think we managed to take first place? Let's find out.
No, fair enough. I never blame anyone for not watching a stream when it's a spoiler. I do the same with a lot of friends who I want to support and be in the streams in, but they're playing a game that's going to spoil it. I try to avoid it.
The Wicked Twisters took home the gold in today's turf war, but couldn't knock the Ruin Bringers off their pedestal.
Shocker.
Give me a break, yo. They wasn't even planned today. Ain't no way they're still on top.
Permit me to remind you they did defeat the target on day 1.
Right, but that's the only day they earned any points so far. I've got a feeling that we can turn the tables, especially now that we've got beat on our side.
I wondered when I might run into Rindy in the game.
Oh, she's gonna be salty.
Hey there, Kanon.
Oh, and you must be the one everyone thought was Neku.
Wow,
Yeah,
someone with the brain.
That's me. Name's Beat, yo. And I'm guessing you ain't on our side. So what? You wanna go?
Whoa, Beat, chill out.
Why? Ain't she our rival?
Technically, but the game's done for today.
Oh, word.
I see you two have become fast friends. Reminds me of when Nagi first joined the team.
Have a good one. And thanks again.
You sure know how to pick 'em.
Well, I don't know about that.
So if you ain't here to rumble, then why are you talking to us?
Well, you see, I've got a proposal.
Last time we got a proposal, it backstabbed us.
For us?
Mm-hmm. All 4 of you.
Well, we'd love to hear it.
Thank you, Fred. Ever the gentleman, I see.
Wow, she's... Okay, yeah, something's wrong. She's not been this nice to Fred like the entire time of the week and a half, the week and 3 days.
Let me cut to the chase. Why don't we work together?
Quay?
We all know this game's rigged.
Sure, but
I think it's high time we set things straight.
how?
By kicking the Ruinbringers into last place.
But wouldn't that get them erased?
Alright, lady. I'm listening.
Don't they deserve it for cheating their way to the top?
You don't know they're cheating.
A valid point.
Hold up. When they cheat?
When didn't they? Remember what happened at the end of last week?
No, technically we cheated.
There's no way to win if we keep playing by their rules.
Don't listen to her.
If we want a shot at the top, we've got to take them out, leader and all.
And in order to take them out, you're gonna need our help?
She's pitting us against the biggest group, hoping that one of us will defeat the other, and then they'll swoop in and beat up the leftovers of the winners. Don't fall for it.
Exactly. We'll wait until the final day, so as not to arouse any suspicion.
Oh, this is gonna be bad.
The Ruinbringers will be on top all week anyway. If we leave them be, we'll just watch them win over and over until it's our turn to face erasure.
No, don't listen.
And I won't let that happen.
Sure. I'm buying what you're selling.
Of course you are.
You've managed to come out on top against those thugs twice now. With the right kind of backup, I bet you could go one better. And what precisely might better entail? You'll find yourselves in first place, free to lead the game.
Which leaves you...
Facing off against Motoi the following week, I guess.
So then, what exactly do you get out of this plan?
A fair fight. I can take losing if it's on a level playing field. Spoken like a samurai. Thanks, I think.
Kanon, are you serious about this? You're not trying to trick us or something, are you?
You really think I would do something like that?
It's just, it sounds like you're willing to do anything to win this game.
You're not wrong. Especially knowing my life is on the line. I like to have fun, but I know when it's time to get serious.
Right.
Ultimately, whether you believe me or not is up to you.
If we were to defeat the Ruinbringers leader, would that guarantee another team could take first place?
I can't say.
You kidding me?
But I can say that if taking them down changes nothing, then we're all out of hope.
So you're saying this is really our only option?
I'm afraid so. Well, how about it, Rindy? You're getting a pretty sweet deal here. Even Motoi will end up better off than he is now. It's win-win-win. Come on, this game's been bugging out for long enough. I say it's time we hit the reset button.
Interesting. But I think she's playing us. Clouds gather on the horizon. A storm brews. An unwelcome conclusion hides within the veil of possibilities. Caution should be exercised towards those around you.
Excuse me?
Yesh, would it kill you? Yesh, would it kill you to give me some good news? So what am I supposed to do? Sloth will not serve you. It is your own actions that speak louder than any words. Ah, you know how much I hate these riddles. Gave you my money, now give me the tea. The cup overflows with exceptions to the rules. Records of the past lose their meaning. Uninvited guests appear before me of late.
Is that so?
Alright, that's enough. I'm out of here. Shoka, just be careful. It's dangerous here. Got it. Ciao. Oh, little kitty's getting her fortune told. Yeah. And what about it? Nothing. Just that all the other Reapers seem anxious about the future too. Something about those tricky twisters must be sending them off.
Uh-huh.
It's possible, I guess. Probably better keep an eye on those bozos. Oh, cool. That's actually good, but we're running low on the social thing, especially since that last day didn't actually give us any till the end.